comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you have. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the command grab. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Big low reaching heavy. KO! Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Jumps in! The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player two got smothered. But what now? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. What a reaction to go air to air. Both fighters planning something. This is gonna hurt. Blocks. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What now? Taps him on the dome. Doesn't touch the throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? They exchange blows. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Goes for the command grab. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Will this super art connect? All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Picks the drive reversal. That's some gets some. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Was looking for that jump attack. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? Fights back with the reversal. Going in? KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Taking stock. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The super armor does its job. Anything could happen here. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Reads them. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Scrapping it out up close. That drive impact doesn't get through. Knockdown and player one has some experiencing burnout. In there. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. What a clutch side use there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets out of the corner. Not shy with the grab. Both fighters planning something? Player two has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Jumps? Breaks the block with a throw. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Experiencing burnout. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Oh my god, they just choked it up. That's gonna leave them rattled. Both fighters Going on the offensive? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Looking for the jackhammer. Player 2 gets the tips with the low heavy. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal this win? This is gonna hurt. Gets carried to ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, you tried to dig left, but my nose tagged right. Now my girl's got inside and gonna take you for a ride. And eats it. No, this'll break them. Ooh, those buffed up throws are whips. They're wide open. That's gonna leave them rattled. They're hurt big time. What's next? Sees the overhead coming. Gets him with a Euro step. A real test of anti-air in this one. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Here's to a fair fight. I'll take on all of you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Well-timed command throw there. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. What's the play here? Who's it gonna be? Not shy with the grab. All right, what's coming up next? Next hit will end the round. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Freeze them. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive lead. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Going in, brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Throwing some shade. A quick breather. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Fools them and locks them in embrace. Okay, here we go. Player 2 has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. Reads them. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Goes for the command grab. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Takes a trip. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Reads them. Departure! Player 2 chases them down. Heavy punch sends them flying. So little life left. Free glove. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Cages them in with the Lavshuka. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Takes them and goes in for the hug. Departure! departure! Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Out of range. Relatively safe. Departure set. Anything could happen here. Through the door hits him with a stopping block. 3-volt ices him. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. So, what's next? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. One chance here may end this match. Doing some quick planning? Pounding them with the La Chuca. Can they stand the heat? They continue to battle, experiencing KO. That's what happens when you...
A new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the low kick. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice though. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. Reads them. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. A quick breather. The low heavy connected? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big low reaching heavy. They block the overhead and heavy punch sends them flying. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Brushes that off and keeps going. Target locked and scoop. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here, experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 impress them. And whip! They're wide open. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Still alive? Still alive?
Show me your strength!
What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Throws them. Grabs and throws them away. Gets them. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Condor plus anti-air. Both fighters use anti-air in the clutch. How did they read that throw? Player throws that off. Feasting with a Russian suplex. Spends the meter, the low. A real test of nerve here. What a finish. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to buff up while they can. A dangerous range here. Don't want... Oh! The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish? Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. All right, what's coming up next? Was looking for that jump attack. Taking stock. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? The jump in is denied. One chance here may end. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Big counter. Holds out with the block. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Going in. Super Art on deck for both fighters. Charges forward. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Brushes that off and keeps going. This is gonna be bad news. Experiencing burnout. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. The pick burns out. Closing moments of the match. Fire cup, what a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Was hungry for the grab. Did well to get the buff in there. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Well-timed command throw there. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player two chases them down. Not shy with the grab. Knockdown. Goes for the super art? Will this super art connect? The big play does it. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Brushes that off and keeps going. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocks the impact. There's basic target lock and scoop. Are we gonna see a comeback here? In there! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start things off with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Deny. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? The match just started. It's anyone's game. Oh, could be the start of something. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and reversal. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Nothing stops this train. There's a drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Hits him with the typhoon. Show him how the Thunderfoot do business. Player two needs to wait this out. There's a burnout. Player two is looking at a grim situation. This is going to deal some big damage. Player drive impact misses. Whoa, critical art now. These fighters get the counter hit and the win.
Lily.
Player one.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Nowhere to run.
I'll take on all of you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Long low attack hits. Taking stock. Absorbs down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Experience wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Heavy punch sends them flying. Jumps, switches it up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their experiencing burnout. The Kaisen Dankai Raku connects. They're gonna score huge damage off of this.
Such a lovely face.
They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Get out of nowhere! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Reversal! Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Nowhere to run! This is the kind of move that ends games! Tengi's gonna take off some chunky damage and break their spines and their spirits with this! Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Check the side switch. Player 1 needs to wait this out. What are they gonna do? Medium kick. Player 1. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Reach out and hug him. What now? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Just go for it. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Burns out. They are done. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Put one in the pocket. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Picture perfect punish counter. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. The pressure is so intense here. Was hungry for the grab. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Holds out with the block. Things are slow. Hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? A drive impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. A super art? Goes for the jackhammer off the cyclone lariat, prioritizing the side switch over damage. Player 1 is in a pretty connects with the throw. Hand it fading off, gets him with a Euro step. Knocked him out of the air. Burns out. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Superb reactions on display. Gets carried to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Parry escapes with the reversal. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Side a jump, big time whip. Excellent block. What now? Anti-air in this punch. This is gonna hurt. No, this will break him. A real test of nerves here. Will it be the damage or the setup? Player 1 burns out. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF dummy. Ooh, sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerves to fight back and take this round? The reaction is over. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Still very early in the round. Still slugging it out here. All right. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. The combo's there. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? All right, what's coming up next? Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The jump-in is denied. Pops up. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Gets the jump in. Experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Suhatan. They trade hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Impact squash. Drives in the big low attack to pick up the win this round. That was a clinic on how...
Special match. Fighting round. Unrated match. Online.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump-in. Stacks them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 2 can't afford perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Experiencing burnout. Very slick with the combo. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Hits up the flawless round. They got him so quick. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Nothing but air for the impact. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some healing. Long low attack hit. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes the chance to hurt them. Player 1 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Jumps in. Still slugging it out at this range. Going in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout. This can lead to some big damage.
Oh no, my
Can they follow the cannon? KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Excellent block! Barry blocks the drive reversal, loses some meter and a bit of hope there. Spins it all on the super! Not shy one bit about it. Makes smart use of the game. Good super. Player 2 is up. There's a burnout. Player 2 is looking at a crimson. That's gonna leave him rattled. A real test of nerves here. No, this will break him. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. I can't believe it. Player, will it be the damage or the setup? Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling